Afternoon, guys. How are we? Just gonna queue up some more fusion stuff, as usual. I'm pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about what we're gonna get done today. I know we were upset about the TPS, and obviously that's like still. Did you just break like your rotor? Yeah, they were just breaking the rotors. One, two, three. Yeah. You think wireless access points will help with TPS? Less cables, less lag. Less devices on a single connection. Right. That is true. Okay. Don't use the hub. Hub and the subnet is fine. Is it worth just like getting rid of a lot of this old stuff? I mean, some of this isn't even getting power. Like all these old cables. I mean, I doubt these are going to do much, but you know what I mean. Okay. I like how this is still running. That's great. It's about the connected devices. Okay. Like this stuff. All the interfaces. Separate the clusters and slap them all with their own wireless. When you say clusters, what do you mean? Like this. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This first one, I will like cut this big cable off and have this all be its own thing. Up to wireless directly on the controller. You think? But which wireless? There's gonna be loads of wireless things, right? So should I have the all the wireless should start there, but I also shouldn't use hubs. That's kind of annoying. If I have channels, the entire wireless hub only has 30 channels for all connected wires in total. Okay. Well, yeah, I said that earlier in the Discord, right? I was like obviously the channels as a mechanic isn't enabled, but do more channels in of themselves create more TPS lag? It was more like a lag reduction thing, right? Because nearly 1600 channels is kind of a lot, right? How many channels are normally in an AE2 system? What's happened here? Why did this get stuck? Go. Go. Swapping that out real quick. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. Um, I should move the controller down here. Run an ME controller through the middle. Well, like across, like this. How come? Sure. Okay. Okay, well they've all gone red, and that's because it's not connected to the original one, right? Yeah. Oh, this is just full of crap. I said move my drives to a subnet. I mean, all my drives are fluid drives anyway. I have no item drives. They're all in the big old chest. Okay. Wireless connectors. Did this get stuck again? They got stuck again. It's the MV sensor. Where's that getting made? It seems like it's getting made in the matrix. I have to get rid of the chest. You think the chest is creating lag? Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Wireless connectors. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now I can cut this off. Right, this cable is still connected to all this. I can cut this off, and they should still both be online. Oh no, you're offline. Let me bring that back. But that'll definitely be one that gets swapped out. All these mixers going crazy. Yeah, these AE2 ones are connected here as well. And of course, all this. Oh, there's so much. Cable loops are bad. As in, like, places where the cables go all around together. Like, they meet in, they can connect to multiple points. Okay. Sure. Noted. So a lot of this stuff up here needs to get sorted out. Because there's probably quite a lot of looping here. All this cable. Okay, well this, I don't use this anymore. This made flux dust a long time ago, and I don't need any flux dust, so this is gonna go. Right, we should cut all this off. So let me grab this. And then right here on this corner, I'm gonna put this in. And then make sure this joins up to only the stuff around here. So you do come up here. So you join here. So this should get cut off, and you should both stay online. This is empty. This can go away. This touches this. Yeah, this should be cut off. Okay, this is its own thing. You think the one where I put it on the corner, it should go into two separate ones? As in this one here. This should be one, and this stuff should be another one. But this isn't connected to much. I could move these. My frames are better though, aren't they? Since I put that threaded chunk loading thing on. It's here, by the way. If I go to mods and forge, wrong mods page. Forge config client. Force threaded chunk rendering. Any other ones I should turn on? It seems like the rest are fine. I might use this wall. Oops. Okay, how's that? That should be fine, right? Okay. More connections. So you think I should split this up? the mess that is all the fusion reactors. It can probably be its own one, right? Break any loops with anchors. Okay, but when you mean loops, you mean where it like goes back on itself, right? Still looks just as bad. I'll do forge as well. That's maybe a little bit higher. The same. Oh. This isn't looping at all, right? This is fine. The way the fusion's set up. But under here. This seems okay. Where does this come out? There's like a bit of the wall where this comes out. Yeah, here. Gotta cut this off. This is still online. Interesting. Oh, no, now it's offline. There we go. Okay. Okay, but when you say loop, I don't know exactly what you mean. Do you just mean like this? Like a tiny little bit of cable like this? Or do you mean like where it's got two different ways of coming in like a much larger thing? Okay, you mean both. So this I can get rid of. Alright. What about this? Use anchors. Okay, anchors. Whoops. Obviously not like that. Okay, you're fine, you're fine. Oh. Well, it's like 5 million argon. $5 million millibuckets, that is, so 5,000 buckets. My argon plasma's still going down, I think. How is my carbon? Fine. How is my magnesium? Also fine. Okay. Then I think we're going to take a little break from tidying cables. Actually, I say that. This is offline. Take that back. I'm going to make another fusion reactor, because I think we have the resources. Actually, I don't have the UV energy hatches. I'd like 16 of those. How is under here? This is used by the hub. No, I know, I know. No loops here, which is good. Yeah, this looks good. Okay. Yeah, because it's not even been made. It doesn't actually do anything. That's like assembler. That one doesn't do anything. It's not even formed. These all make the processors. This one makes a processor assembly wetware, and then we can't make anything else. Put a smart cable on the branches. What am I gonna see? The branch I just looked at. Is in this one? I don't know where you meant. Do you mean like this? Under it? Oops. Oh. Under the floor here. Here. What are you joined up with? Or the auto crafting? If I cut this off, which one goes offline? This one. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna work out what's going on with this. I think it's because this is connected to all of this, which in turn is go back to the rest of the base. So what I should probably do is cut this off here. Okay. That's better. I'm sure I could do more. Let's come back up to where that cable was. $189. Let's put this into. This is just 16. Okay, you use all the laser engraving stuff, right? You're all this. Oh, where does this go? Oh, you come under here. Can I cut this off? You're offline. I'm going to cut this off. And all of this. I mean, this is already cut off, but you know what I mean. I'm going to get rid of the cable. I'm going to get sticky keys doing this. Right, I've joined that back up to this, but I need to cut this off as well. Actually, no, that's alright. That's put that up to 40. Okay.
It's a raid!
Hey! Takes to 99. Thank you for the raid, dude. How's it going? How's your stream? Afternoon for me. How's it going, everyone? I'm good. We are currently going through my whole AE2 network to split up all my channels and try and reduce a bit of TPS lag. It's quite nightmarish, I'm going to be honest. This one has 127. So that needs to go down a bit. I think what I'll do is I'll probably cut my subnet off down here into one. So if I cut this off, this here, yeah, 22 channels here. This is much better. Add that on. Stop. It wasn't on the main net, was it? Oh crap. No, 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 no. It was, you're right. Cable anchor. Oh. How annoying. There's like tritium in here. Oh, there's loads of stuff in here. 80% of the way to the EBF is really good. So you're just like MV, right? Is it your first oh yeah, it's still LV then, not quite an MV. Is it your first Greg pack? You're on GTNH. Okay, I get you. I should have asked, to be fair. So really, you're like 100 hours in already. Yeah. No, we are on a bit of Greg Modern, aren't we? Over here. '83. Yeah. I'll probably do a bit of GTNH soon. After this pack, maybe. Right, there we go. That is my nether star subnet tidied up. Okay. I probably will, you know. I agree.
Following and following. And when we
I've gotten too comfortable. Oh, thank you for the follow, dude. Oh. Oh, it's because the device is offline, of course. Okay. How many channels are on this one? 7? Okay, this could be joined up to something. Probably this. Oh my god. Did I get rid of this cable myself? I think I did do that. Okay, there's 12 channels on this. This is harmless. Is this stuff disconnected? No, but how many channels are on you? It says 0? I don't know what that means. Oh. I mean, this is really extensive. What is this? Where does this go? This comes back here? Huh. Usage trend of devs bringing in loads of quality of life things, which takes us on difficulty. I feel like there's a lot of that, and then a lot of like the add-on mods seem to add a lot of the difficulty back. I'm sure when I play GTNH, I'll play it with twist, you know. This isn't connected to anything over there. Does this go... Where does this go? Oh. This just joins up with this. Okay, this has gone offline. So what is this? This is this stuff plus this. This was joined up to this here, which is joined up to all this. Right. How many channels are on this thing? 49. Alright. If I cut this off... This is 33. But this is still really weird cabling. This obviously needs to stay to be joined up to all this stuff. But then the bit underneath seems to be connected in a weird way. If I cut this off here. Then I can bring this back. And then just need to join this top bit to the bottom bit. Which could be just as easy as doing... Come back into the wall, I think. Like that. Okay, and then this is going to have its own thing. So I'll put this here. No problem, dude. Thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. There's a built-in inventory autocrafter. It should still be back on. It is, however, why did I connect the bottom to the top? What? I connected this bit. No, because you said this is two distinct ones, but you were talking about this section, right? Or were you not talking about this section? Like 30 something. 33. That's fine. I made it 33 and 16. That seems perfectly fine. How's my argon? 3,000? Oh my god. Okay.
Keep following and following. And when we...
Hang on, that's plasma. Wait. Just Loafing Toaster, thank you for the follow, dude. My plasma's gone. I should probably fix that. I'm guessing the power's off. Not the power, but yeah. Okay, hang on. This is offline. Yeah, this is all offline. I guess I should move this stuff then. Well, I disconnected the fluids, which I think must have been including the plasma. I should move these drives onto a subnet, you said, right? Let me grab some drives. ME drive. Grab this one. I'm going to grab the empty one, which is this one here. Oof, this is a lot of loops. Right. Let's get these. Drive. Yeah, I know. This needs to be on a subnet, so that's going to be an interface and a storage bus. I know you want me to do that, but I don't trust my auto crafting right now because I know it's probably broken to shit. So I'm not going to do it. No, I know. You're talking about the extended drives. But then they're made in. I checked the recipe for it because it's in the assembler. I'm not gonna mess with it at the moment. Oh, I can. There's upgrades. Okay, I understand. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll do that after this. Right. The subnet has the interface. The mainnet has the storage bus. Uh, this hurts my brain. There. Okay. Well, then the wall will be this. Will go up here like this. And in which case, I will push this back to this. Okay, and then I'm going to grab what is it called? Quartz fiber. Sure. Okay. Let's go get the drives. These are online, right? Yeah. Yeah, I know, I will. Uh-huh. Okay, there we go. Everything's more or less back. My argon plasma is sitting at 6.5, which is okay. My bad. What the hell is this stuff? Where did I get this from? Oh, okay. Okay. So this stuff's still offline. Um, Let me cut this off. How many channels are currently sitting on this? 15. I reckon a lot of it comes from this stuff as well, which I want to move these requesters, but they're not going to save all the things in there, are they? Oh, ME tape. Oh, I remember that existing. Amazing. I do have slime balls, but they're not in the network right now. Thank you for reminding me. No, I think that'll work. I trust that. Right. I would like to probably stick these here. Energy cell, cell workbench, ME IO port. Come under here. Oh, we got ads. GeoGrid. Okay, sure, we'll do a GeoGrid. Let me grab the MEIO port. There we go. And let me try and ME tape this. Let me grab the slime balls. Oh, I don't think I can do it. Unlucky. Okay, we'll just remember. But I'll sort it out in a bit. What was still offline? This seems okay. Yeah, I know that. I know that that's still not connected. This is offline. Yeah. So I can connect it. Right. I am going to do the GeoGrid though. Right. Let's go grab it. There we go. These ads are like blocking the chat. But great. Oh crap! I just lost the page. GeoGrid archive. Today is Monday. Okay. There we go. Right. Coastline on the Atlantic Ocean starts and ends with the same letter, more than one time zone. Flags with 5+ colors, flag with animal, monarchy. Oh. Unironically, I kind of want to. But I won't. What? Okay. Oh, it doesn't even restart. I mean, what else can you save a flag with animal with more than one time zone if it's not going to be Mexico? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's just keep going. Right, monarchy. Atlantic Ocean monarchy. Sure. Saint Martin. Nice. um Starts and ends with the same letter. Uh I'll come back to that one. More than one time zone and is a monarchy. Oh, I hate these. These all suck. I hate the time zone one as well. More than one time zone is such an annoying one to do. Right. For anyone unfamiliar, because the ads have ended, we do these during the ad breaks. These little geography games. Right. Coastline on the Atlantic Ocean, 5+ colors. Something with a like an emblem on it would be nice. See, this is what I was curious about. Okay, right. But at the same time, I had Mexico, right? For flag with animal coastline on the Atlantic Ocean. But it didn't count. But I assumed that the Caribbean Sea would be considered on the Atlantic Ocean. But I guess not. I don't know. That's confused me. Because I want to say Belize, like for one of these, but it doesn't really work. Right. A flag with an animal that ends. Sure. That's what I wanted, and I just. I mean, whatever. A monarchy that starts and ends with the same letter. This is just so annoying. Okay, I'll come back to it. 5+ colors on the Atlantic Ocean. I could do Dominica, but again, it's the same problem of it being in the Caribbean. And is that even 5? It's like green, red, not red. It's green, black, red, and then like the thing in the middle is purple. Is it an animal? It is. Oh, I could have said that. They got a cool flag. I'm just like, it's just a pretty cool flag. Oh, if I zoom in enough, the ads go away. Great. Okay. I wonder if there's a republic that I could do. Nope. Yeah, I know. I'm trying my best. No. Unfortunately not. There isn't anything like that, I don't think. The flag of St. Kitts and Nevis. I don't think there's enough colors for that to be right. And I don't think St. Kitts and Nevis is a monarchy. I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep St. Kitts and Nevis in mind, but I don't think it's a monarchy. I don't think it's got 5 colors on the flag. I need to do this animal one. Obviously, like the obvious answer here is the Falklands, but everyone is going to say the Falklands, so I can't say it. Does like Spain or Portugal have an animal on it? The Atlantic Ocean we're talking about, Spider. Does Portugal have like uh I'm thinking of the thing in the middle. Like I'm obviously I know it's got like the Wales isn't even an answer you can give. You can't give any of the UK's countries. Do Spain or Portugal have an animal on the emblem? Oh, okay. Well, it was a nice idea. Does Spain have an animal on it? I don't know. I thought one of them would have like a dragon or something, like a lion or whatever. Not a dragon. Thinking of Wales again. Okay. Well, we can consider that, but how common of an answer is Spain going to be compared to the Falklands? Oh, I don't know. Screw it. Ugh, terrible. We need obscure. I need a couple more legendaries at least. But with time zone questions, that's really hard. Okay, St. Kitts and Nevis. 10%. And that's 5 colors. Okay, I completely forgot what the flag looked like. I'm gonna be honest. I was shot in the dark. uh. I know they are. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I don't think so. I want to think of like a British overseas territory I could do. Which is hard. Um, a monarchy that starts and ends with the same letter. I'm just like going through as many as I can in my head. There's none in Europe, right? None of those end the same letter. Nah. Um. Oh, it's so hard. I can't think of anything for that one. Okay, let's just do time zone. Monarchy with more than one time zone. Um. Jeez. Oh, this is so hard. Greenland. What time zone and monarchy? Oh, you know what? Not bad. Okay, more than one time zone, 5 plus colors. Uh, 5 plus colors is just a lot. What are like some of those New Zealand overseas territories called? I don't remember. Oh, I hate this. It's so annoying. Um, starts and ends with the same letter and is a monarchy. Or just typing kingdom. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Oh crap. I pressed backspace. I went to the one that I did before. Today. Here we go. I can't even think of an applicable answer. That's how crazy this is. Is there an overseas territory in the Netherlands? The what they call it's like Curacao, but that's just not going to be something. I thought it was like the Antilles, but that's not something that's showing up. The Caribbean Netherlands, that's what it is, but that's not going to work either. uh, I can't think of anything. Oh my god. Like, at least I got an answer. Okay. More than one time zone, flag with 5+ colors. I mean, is there a chance that the Seychelles has more than one time zone? I feel like it doesn't. Brazil. Honestly, nope. Not enough. Interesting distribution this time. Yeah. Okay. So I did Spain here, which is the most common answer. So I should on the Falklands. Uh Anguilla. That's what I was thinking of. I had that in my head. Oh, I just couldn't get it out. And then Spain for the top two. Wow. And I blew. Okay, no, I used South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands, but I blew it on the wrong one. Jeez, that's just tough, man. How many answers are there for these? 5 each. This one's 9. Uh oh, same. I could have said Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. Oh crap. Ecuador, Kiribati. Yeah, okay. I could have said. God damn it! I knew it. I just. Okay. Well, unfortunate. Right, let's get these requesters moved. There's 5 requesters. Okay, where does my where do I grab the fluix from for all this? It's gotta be from this end, right? Yeah, like here. Can I cut this off? Oof. That's still 254. Yikes. I mean, it makes sense. I don't like... Sure. That is no better. Maybe the Forge one's better? No, it's worse. Okay, this is all still offline. Okay, well, we've done all that. There's still one that has 542 connections somewhere. The one with 200 is the EBFs, which I think is just like, unless I split those up, it's gonna just stay like that. I can right click to show to the side. Sure. It's this one. Interesting. So that means that the problem is probably when it leaves this room. Like when it goes this way. So that is now... Okay, that's like 50 gone. Hey, Carver. How's it going? Okay. I guess the other ones are all the ore processing. So I should probably find where that is set up and cut that off, right? Like here. Unless you... Yeah, okay. This is 5 channels, yeah, okay. Sure then, okay. I'll put it back. Then where else are all these coming from? If I cut this off here... You're 34. You're 10. Okay, so you were part of... Oh, okay, so this is part of that one. So I reckon the bit that's all 500 has got to be all this, all the ore processing that isn't on the subnet, like all the ore factories. Okay, so where are you joined up with that connector? It's going to be around here. Is it this? Is it this connection here? Oh, that is connected to... Oh my god. Oh, whoops. Okay, I didn't realize you were facades. The LCRs. I kind of forgot this whole part of the base existed. This is where all those channels are. Because this cable comes all the way up here. Okay, well, unironically, yeah, don't come up. The cable could stay with the facades, but I should definitely split some of this up. Okay. They all seem pretty reasonable. So it is the LCR room and the EBFs that are the big bit. This bit is also like the old ore processing. So I should get more controllers, you think? Where do those get printed? Because they are really slow. One press up here. Yeah, that needs a multi. Yeah, there's like no improvement, by the way. Okay. They're all online, so I don't think I need a thing. I don't think I need it. This is online. How's my Argon? 6K. Yeah, good shout. Oh, this is where I joined up the power. Doo-doo-doo. Uh. Oh. Right, okay. So let's start splitting up the LCR room. All this stuff up here should be on its own thing. Like all these guys. So where does this start? Even like the cable going across should get split up. Okay. Let me cut this off here. Okay, good. And the other one? Sure. Okay, it's looking a little bit more reasonable. I don't know how much that's gonna do. I mean that, or I can just put actual stone bricks there. Crazy. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it there for now with the um wireless connectors. I think everything is connected. Um I think. This is bad. I can anchor this. Which could have removed the middle two? Oh, these two. Yeah, sure. I understand, but meh. Do I have another fusion reactor ready? Also, how is my argon plasma? 6K. I do have... How is my tritanium doing? 800. How's my neutronium doing? 500. How's my americium doing? 500. Okay. This is probably another argon one then. Yes. Hey, 60 frames is kind of nice. Oh yeah, the colossal chest. Sure. Storage components. Okay, a few issues with that. What's my silicon like that? I guess because it's supposed to be 512. Yeah, it's fine. Isn't there a recipe skip for this that I can do? Is this the recipe skip? I was told there was a recipe skip for mega cells. Okay, so I need these A2 SOCs, which are Fluix lenses. Okay, can I get a Fluix lens? Yeah, I understand how the skip works. Okay. I need a chem bath in here that I'm preferably not already using. At least EV. Okay, let's just make my own. Oh, whoops, my bad. Okay, there's the Fluix lens. 45 seconds. Rough, that's going to be a while. But either way, it's going to get sent to this laser engraver. I'm guessing there's a lot of looping with this, right? I don't need the bottom wires. How does this look? Seems okay. Right, yeah, what more can I make with the A2 SoC? Nothing. It is just for this. Not that one. Yeah, I saw. Okay, so that with neutronium. This one can go in here. Alright, so this is out. This is in. However, I'm making 512 logic processors. I'd like to at least make these printed guys a bit quicker. So I'm gonna get a forming press multi and just make that. It's the material press, right? Yeah. Box casing. Box casing, some tempered glass. This thing, all this. Need 50. Okay. Wrong way. You just don't really fit. How annoying. I'd rather have it be there. Sure. Okay, let's get a good parallel for this. Unironically might use a 64. Grab an auto maintenance hatch. You are a forming press. I'm going to come up here to the forming press. Grab these patterns. Grab these guys. There we go. I'm gonna grab my pattern modifier. And at least get those to 4. Arguably could do more though. Then I want an input bus. What forums do I have available? I mean, I'll just do a UV. Let's be real. Where is the UV 4-amp energy hatch? Oh, it's here. Where's the UV 4-amp converter? Here. Okay. Now if I ask for... This isn't too bad. Hey, Matthew. Oh. Well, that's a hell of a lot better. I'm pretty good. How are you? Crap. No one told me to change that out. Oh, whatever. I'll let it craft it. It's a bit ridiculous, but it doesn't really matter. Group projects, fantastic. This needs a better energy hatch. But it can wait. Another one of these. There we go, and then LV hatch. I need 8. What do we wall share? We wall share these, yeah. So I want 8 of these, and then 16 of these, and 4 fusion blocks. No, to be fair, the ME assembler I think only has a 16, not a 64. Yeah, I think he means we can go to 64 if we want to, before we upgrade the power. Okay, so to put the casing away. And then with all that, stick that in. Good. Then I grab the fusion glass, do the same thing. Grab the fusion casing, and then do that, and there we go. Right, I would like to put water in all these, which is my favorite thing in the whole wide world, as we know. Could do 256. Okay, there we go. So that one's argon plasma, the rest are all filled. Where did I do the inputs? I did them here. I can move those two, actually, to these ones. Okay, and then in here we're going to put in magnesium and carbon. And then plug in this. Oops. Okay. Power's gonna come in. This one's doing argon plasma. This one will do the same thing. That should hopefully keep my fuel from going too low. 6,000 was pretty low. It was like 17,000 like last stream. So that's quite concerning. But there we go. They're both going. That looks like my TPS is higher. Kinda. These mega storage components. You're made in an ME assembler. Is it because I messed with the pattern? It might be because I messed with the pattern. Yeah, it might be a bit of placebo. Let me grab a UV. I would, but I know for a fact that this recipe isn't gonna have the parallels work. It's quite expensive, this recipe. This one couldn't even do one parallel with the LUV hatch. With the UV, it'll probably be able to do 4. Maybe 16. but there's only 8 in here anyway, so it might do all 8. Who knows? But we are waiting on here. Right, and then switch you back on. It does 2. A UV 4 amp is doing 2. Maybe. It does need 512 logic processors, which is quite a lot. There we go. 8 mega storage components. So these are going to get canned into item storage cells. Might need to make another one of these soon. Right, there they are. They're all here. Well, ideally all the dusts are in the subnet, right? I know that's not the case for everything, but you know. Hang on, we're down here. No, I know what's in the chest. I might get 2 more just to fill that out for... Oh. There are items going in. How exciting. What? Mom. Extended import bus. Is it doing something? I don't actually know if it's doing anything. Oh, it's probably doing something. Oh dear. Indeed they are. Hey, Meat Weasel. We got raided. Well, I'm glad you're back here. This is where you belong, Meat Weasel. I mean, oh, okay. Yeah, you were here twice. I see. I see. Oh, crap. What's this called? AE2 SoC wafer. Why isn't it doing it? Oh. No, I know it doesn't need the cable. I just wanted to update the connection. Oh, we have ads going. Yeah, that sometimes it breaks it when I use those upgrades, which is why I did it. Hang on. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I have no storage space. Which means the SoCs, the reason they're probably not doing anything is because the wafers were probably in the castle chest. Okay. Want to help me look for them? Oh. Yeah, okay. The sensible option. Hey, WD. How's it going? Extract only, low prio. It's on extract only, though. It means it won't put anything in, right? How cute. It's gone all dark. Understandable, dude. Yeah. No, I didn't install it. I'm sorry. I need mega cells. There you go. 4 more. No silicon. I find that hard to believe. I got no silicon. Are we behind on hot ingots? No. Are you silicon? You are. Why, of all things, is this robot armed? Oh, because it has to be specific amounts of the thing. Okay, how about we just use a stocking hatch, huh? Silicon dioxide and carbon. Bit laggy. I wonder why. Silicon dioxide and carbon. Well, we have no more silicon dioxide. It is, yeah. Uh, yeah, I don't know why I was doing it the other way. I guess because at the time it was faster or more power efficient or something or other. Okay. Should I be concerned with the amount of silicon I'm about to make? I got worried. Bro, my game is like fucked. I'm gonna be honest. My game just feels like it's dying. How bad is it? It's not too bad. That could have been worse. Okay, it's gonna loop itself. Yeah. And when my game feels like infinitely better. Isn't that crazy? Oh dear, this got a bit behind, didn't it? Yeah, you should just be off for now. I would like to cut like some of these, but everything broke. That's a lot of ASOCs I'm making. Oh dear. Yep. We're very behind the silicon still. Did I turn it off? I took the silicon out. Where is my silicon dioxide? That's a good question. It's gone. I don't know where it's gone. It's probably getting electrolyzed or something. I don't know. I make 16 and then it goes away. From deep slate, I'm probably voiding it, not gonna lie. I think I'm voiding that silicon dioxide. Oh. Ah. It's getting electrolyzed in here. It's not getting voided. But it's got... I mean... This is mainly for fluorine, but it's doing both. And this is very full and getting voided. For the sake of the fluorine. But we do keep the silicon. That's a lie, we're voiding it. No, the biotype makes the fluorine, but we get both from the deep slate. But both get electrolyzed in here. That's how this thing works. Why? The silicon dioxide's a byproduct at the end of the day. I guess I could filter the input. Yeah, I'm voiding the silicon, I know. And look, I still have 200,000 silicon. Like, it's fine. I think. Well, when we looked at the thing, this wasn't that bad. But I'm willing to give it another look. Yeah, look, I mean, this one is worse than this one. Even though this one's recipe swapping very quickly. So I don't know. And this one's really bad.
Keep following and following, and when we...
Thanks for the follow, dude. I forget how bad all the emote explosion is. It's so bad. Just gonna quickly do this. Was that all that I had left? Yeah, it was. Oh well. I got a lot of Naquata bules, so could cut these. There's only one thing to do with these, and it is cut them. So. Wow. That was a very long 10 seconds, wasn't it? I don't even want to do it anymore. It's just like, it's just so much. I mean, there was 100 mules, basically. I'm going to briefly cut some of these. How am I using so many bytes immediately? The types? Right, okay. Okay, there's 2. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to getting rid of the chest. Just depends on how quickly we can do it. Yeah, my whole game felt like I was just like paused. It was pretty bad. I don't know how many times we're gonna have to do all this though, not gonna lie. Okay, sure. But I thought we needed the storage bus on anyway, and we don't want to loop it, do we? So right, is that on? No, I agree. Oh, all the alliums. Oh my god. All the alliums. Are they looping? The alliums, they're not even... The allium greenhouse isn't even on anymore. Doesn't exist. They're just leftover alliums. They get turned to bone meal. They've still got a long way to go. Give them a bulk sell. I mean, they've got 100,000. It's not... The thing with these mega item cells is they're not filling up, right? That's like they're filling up with types, but they're not filling up with items. So I feel fine about that. You know, I can just keep going. We were supposed to do a time guesser, by the way, and we did not do a time guesser. Shall I go do the time guesser now while we're waiting on the colossal chest? Right, we got 46,238 last time, which is pretty good. We were much more accurate with the years. Flashbang incoming, by the way. There it is. Daily. Okay, are we under the Eiffel Tower? Imagine if we weren't. I know where it is. I'm aware of these things. I can tell you exactly where it is. This is really embarrassing. Am I crazy? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we're underneath that thing, you know. Okay. The year. I would go around the time I've put, or the default time, 62. Maybe a little earlier, 60. No, I'm gonna go back. The cars just look a bit too... In fact, 64. It was 69. That is really funny. The 90s, as late as the 90s, the under the Eiffel Tower was a car park. Oh wow. It was Yerevan. Here it is. Uh, hmm. I was gonna go to 2008, and whatever. I had that year and 2014 in my head. Those are the 2 years I had. God damn it. It's fine. It's still good. Right. Sure. I swear to God, if this is somehow Milan, again, I might lose my mind. Because every time I go to Rome, it ends up not being Rome. Right, it could be literally anywhere. I don't really care. The year is more important. Jeez, there's not a lot to go on, huh? Thank you, Hypercrafting. That's great. Basically, is this during Mussolini or is it after Mussolini? I'm inclined to go with 46 and just say it's a year after. Because I hate guessing when a picture's taken during the war for some reason. I always stop myself. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it could be earlier, but the picture quality is quite good. Also, this like bus or whatever, like it looks elite, like a war thing that's been like converted. I don't know. Screw it. Oh my god, it wasn't Rome. It was just this random place here. Uh, cool. Well, it was a year off, so that's pretty good. Huh. Interesting. Can I find the stadium in Japan? That's the question. The Harry Potter Cafe, of course. Oh, That looks like that's a Tokyo Dome. Okay, it's probably not that, but it could be. Oh, this place is just too big, man. The aquatic center. Yeah, I don't think it's that. Okay, look, you know what? It'll be close enough. The year is more important. Uh, I mean, I don't know, to be honest. But I'm willing to go with this because I feel like it. All right, 89, and it's down here. Oh dear. Okay. Enlist in the army, we must win, and the flu. So, Spanish flu, but it's during the war, probably 1918. In San Francisco too. There are 4 something in San Francisco too. Hmm. So the question is this like search for conscience? I can't read what that says. But I need to know where this is. Well, if it's got that, it could be like LA. But this looks like I don't know, man. I don't know. The very far sign? Unless you just mean this. Okay, look, I don't know. 27 something, yeah. It was just San Francisco. Okay. Sometimes it is just that simple. But I knew I was gonna get the year bang on, so I wasn't really worried about not getting 40,000. I could have got 45, I guess. But we'll take it. How is the importing going? Well, it's still going. Wait, what? Are you done? It's done. There's nothing in here. The storage bus would see something in there if there was something in there, and there isn't. Wow, rip colossal chest, huh? Uh, it's fine. I'm sure we got everything. The game does feel better. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Unreal. Oh my god, that's what time is supposed to look like? That's crazy. Look how fast that is. Jeez, time is normally fast, huh? Oh my god, look how quick these numbers move up. Oh my god, everything. Oh, it's like we're just like fast forwarding through everything. Time is great. Big fan. Yeah, I just got hit with a massive wave of dopamine because time is moving quicker. Like my frames are better. Oh, it's great. No, it's okay. We only did it when it got really bad. And none of these are full, which is really good to see. In fact, they're only like at most half full, which is a very good sign. And we got all these as well. Wow. I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. What are we doing? What are we playing? Right, I needed to make these things, right? Isn't this fun? One of them has 10, but we can address that whenever we want, really. Bacterial crap? No thanks. I want this, which wants these things, which needs all this crap. Fine. Mega. Okay. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just I genuinely just feel stuck. Uh, we wanted to make this thing, and it was awful. And I wanted to make more fusion reactors. Yes, okay. I remember where I am. Right. Uh, sure. Uh, this energy clusters. I have 8. Can I get 8 more? No. Okay, where's the energy mixer? Because that just needs to be made bigger. Do, 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 Also H-Pig wafers. Cool. Now give me 8. Literally everything else for this isn't that bad, apart from getting this. Which needs aquatic netherite. What a mixer recipe that is. We could do that, yeah. It's quite a long recipe. I need rotor. Okay, large mixer. It uses the Kovar. Let's make it with this. So grab this. Let's come up here. I can't believe it was the colossal chest, man. Look at that jump. That jump is ridiculous. Give me a second. That'll do, I think. Run observable now. Yeah, I'll turn it on. Sure. Oh, sorry. Post a link in chat. My own TPS seems to be higher. Your assembly line isn't forming? Interesting. Let's go have a look at mine. Right. Are you definitely using ULV buses underneath? Definitely using laminated glass, definitely using assembly line casing. Definitely got the output bus at the end. The opposite end of the controller. Your energy hatches need to be on top like this. With the terminal, it still didn't form. A terminal's not always the most reliable thing in the world. I will say. It does skip stuff. There isn't a maintenance hatch in an assembly line. Let's make sure there's no maintenance hatch. Power should be at the top. ULV bus is always across. Okay. It'll be a silly mistake. It's really common with Greg that if something isn't working, it's not the game's fault. One of us has missed something, right? That's always the case. Very, very rarely does Greg actually bug out on us. Remember, this is control casing in the middle, not any gearbox casing. Make sure the grating's in there. Make sure you've only got 1 or 2 energy hatches, no more. I promise you it will be some silly thing that the terminal missed. Trying to build it vertically. Make sure the controller is facing the right way, obviously, when you do that. And make sure, again, you've got the orientation right. So the output bus, the ULV output bus, is on the opposite end of the controller. Yeah, okay. Right, with my Kova, let me grab a mixer and an upgrade. This seems to be something I can only craft with the chisel. So let me grab it. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't understand why my character was laggier. It may be because the night vision was running out more often. I genuinely have no idea. I think they're connecting, these guys. Are you connecting? They're not connecting. A laggy LCR 19259 minus 73. I will give it a look. I'll move this way. 192. Minus 73. Right. Underneath. Is it this guy? No. This is not minus 73. Minus 73 is this way, which places it firmly in the clean room. 59. One of these one of these guys. These two. Really? It's you. This is the laggy LCR. Holy shit. Why is it so bad? That's crazy. Is it because it's using ME? I can use stocking here. Sodium persulfate and sulfuric. Platinum and multi-layered boards. I mean, I imagine this thing is really fast, but like it shouldn't be so fast. It's like if I were reinforced in palladium, I would reinforce palladium. I mean, yeah, it's still 20. I think it's because this recipe is so much quicker than the other one. That's a lie. It's not. Okay. Well, there you go. I don't really know what else I could do. Okay, UV 4 amp with the converter, stocking, input bus, and an automated hatch, and an output bus. But yeah, like this. converter. Flux point. How inefficient of me. There we go. Right. For this dust, I need... I didn't need to do that at all. I need the stocking hatch anyway. I hate myself. God damn it. I need the quada, I need pure netherite, I need cesium, which I think I have, and cerium. Do I have cesium? I do.
Keep following and following. And when we
Hello, thank you for the follow, dude. I need oxygen, I need fluorine. Oh, I love perfect overclocks, huh? That is great. Well, we're done. There we go. Oh, crap. No. 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 Stop. Stop. Those are the fastest 2 seconds I've ever seen. Any tips? Passive everything? Yeah, Spider's doing a good job there. Questbook is a really good guide. I think try not to get, especially early game, you want to get as many automated setups as possible and get as many resources made passively in the background as you can. Yes, I love a good clipboard. Look at my clipboard. All my things. So many things. It's great. Oh, I've got ads. It's like the worst timing for ads. When it comes to like getting the passive stuff, you've lost track. Oh god. Okay. Right, we have got ads coming. I'm going to okay, we're not built like you hypercrafting. Yes, get a clipboard. Clipboards are cool. Clipboards are really easy. Right. It's always a silly mistake every single time. Oh, I will say my favorite bit about the quest book, if you're still here before the ads attack you. The processing lines page is really helpful for like understanding the basic. You got turbo, fantastic. Okay, then I'll use this time to explain this. Yeah, the processing lines page is really good. I know this looks like really overwhelming, but right, you're pretty early game, right? Oh yeah, all these processing lines should be passive. Yeah, that's right. Meaning it's running in the background without you doing anything. If you're early game, then one of the lines you're going to do at some point is for aluminium. Best way to get aluminium really is to automate clay, which you would do probably in a large barrel. That would then get macerated into clay dust. And then you electrolyze the clay dust, right? And you get aluminium. So you'd want those machines together in a line, you know. But this page is just really good at helping you follow these things through. The silicon rubber quest. Oh my god, I haven't held my polydimethyl siloxane. There we go. Oh, I need to hold silicon rubber as well. There you go. Right. Right, I know it's all pretty overwhelming. If I come over to my old setup, like this room was basically where I had all my LV stuff. I had like one of each machine that I was using. I was jumping around a lot. I was probably doing things pretty inefficiently, but that's completely fine. Like if you don't need to do everything like the best way possible. You can literally just do it as you want to do it. Yeah, that's true. The early game stuff is really helpful. I think once you push past all the Steam stuff, the game really opens up. This part of the quest book is a lot more interesting than the first page, I will say. And this part is really, really easy to understand. Yeah, I used if I come down here, these are my old Steam machines, and I was just using the fluid pipes. And you're not really going to use these for long, I'm going to be honest. Like, they aren't going to stick around. This was my passive setup for rubber. So if I come to the processing lines and find rubber, where is rubber? There's silicon rubber. Where's regular rubber? Where is rubber? Am I blind? Oh, it's right here. Sorry. You get these little spores, right? You've probably made these already with the large barrel. So you get these passively set up. You'd send these through a furnace. So I've got the electric furnace right here, right? That's outputting the slime balls into here. And I'm using a drawer as a buffer, right? So we store the items here so I can access them if I need to. Then they get thrown into another furnace, which turns it into sticky resin. Sticky resin's then buffered as well, and that's thrown in the centrifuge. The centrifuge, obviously this isn't working anymore, but normally it would do this. You get glue as a byproduct, so I send it through into the super tank. Down with electricity yet? Okay, that's fine. Early game power, you probably want to use the Stirling dynamos from AE2. But like, yeah, you get the idea. Good. Yeah, other than that, the quest book is just really helpful. One thing I will say for you to do is when you get your first circuit, this recipe is pretty inefficient, right? If you get it into a circuit assembly, you get double the amount for the same amount of resources, right? So as soon as you can do that, you should. And then if I come into this part of the quest book, if I go to line of progression, this probably explains it a bit better. Every voltage tier has its own circuit, right? But each circuit has like a different version that's cheaper as you go along. So this is an LV circuit, right? This is also an LV circuit, and this one is a lot cheaper to make than the other one. So what you want to do is you want to sort of chase these cheaper circuit recipes because you'll be using so many circuits. And that stuff's all in the quest book here, you know. It does tell you all this. It's very useful, the quest book. All good, dude. I will be streaming again tomorrow. If you want to hop back on and tell me how you're getting on, then go ahead. I can also post you the Discord if you've got any questions. Loads of people in my chat are on there and they'd answer questions. And trust me, they help me so much through this. Just having like a second brain to like look at things and think about things is really, really helpful. It's why I enjoy streaming it so much, because I don't think I'd have... I miss so many things if I wasn't streaming it, right? Yes, hypercrafting is very helpful. The amount of times I've like been making an AE2 subnet and I've done it wrong, and these guys have shouted at me, rightly so, to get it right and to do it properly. Oh yeah, the large barrels are really good. Like obviously like they're pretty inconsequential come late game, but like just for these early game passive setups, they're really useful because you can use the buses as well, and that makes things a lot easier. Like for automating, if the input buses and hatches will always pull things in, and then the output buses always push out, and then you can put drawers on each side and get it automated. It's quite good. Right. I need to... I got this stuff sorted. I need to blow it up and then laser engrave it or something. I know at first it feels like that, because this stuff is actually quite expensive. Or it's like you need rubber and stuff to even get the hatches. But you should be able to make rubber the easy way. With like the latex stuff. Which of the two ways was better, guys? Do you remember? Was I doing it the really crap way? I did it with these guys, and I think this was wrong. I should have used the Greg machine. Yeah, then yeah, make the plantation. Don't do what I did. Yes, exactly. No, Spider's right. Thank you, dude. This is all the early game stuff, right? And I literally don't touch any of this anymore. So like I know everything feels really expensive and you know, you're using all these machines and stuff. But I've genuinely not touched these in like hundreds of hours, right? Once you get past this bit, like, and you start using proper Greg machines, it will just feel a lot better, I think. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't a big fan of the early game, uh, in this pack. I quite enjoyed the resource generation early game with the civs. Like that was fine. Um, but like just the Steam machines are just like a real pain. Sure thing, Meat Weasel. Right. I am basically done. I am nearing the end. That really helps. Next time, Meat Weasel. Next time, cash that in. Yeah, I wasn't as familiar with Create when I started, so I was mostly relying on the Greg stuff instead. But I know a load of people like used the crushing wheels for the ore processing and got it all set up with Create really well. I didn't end up doing that. I ended up just doing it using all the Greg stuff. Right. I'm going to leave it there. I should be on at a similar time tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Let's go find someone to raid. Actually, I say find someone. We know who to raid. I'm going to double check that he is live and playing though. But yeah, these guys in my chat will be really helpful. He is, so it's just restarting. Okay. He's playing GTNH. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we'll go over. GTNH is it's another Greg pack, but it's probably it's a lot more in depth and complicated and overwhelming, I'd say. StarTech is probably one of the most friendly Greg packs you could play. GTNH is like terrifying. For someone who hasn't done Greg before, GTNH is very overwhelming. I've not even done a playthrough of it myself, so. Right, I got the raid set up. I'm gonna get you a raid message. I will be on tomorrow. There'll be a Discord ping when I go live. I'll catch you guys then. I have no idea, Meat Weasel. Thank you for the help with the TPS, guys. It was really helpful. All right, take care.